content pages on your website can be edited by browsing to your piece of content and clicking on the Edit Draft tab that appears at the top of the page, or by going into your workbench and finding your piece of content and clicking on the Edit tab. However, the content that makes up our home page is a little bit different. This content falls into blocks, and you can edit blocks by hovering over the block that you're interested in editing and looking for the Gear tab, the gear icon that appears in the top right. You can kind of notice it here. It's this gray gear. If we click on it, the contextual menu appears with an edit block link. Let's click on that link. And we have the ability to edit our slideshow. Slideshows are just one type of block, and they contain a number of different fields, with each field containing an image, a link, and some subtext. These fields can be dragged and dropped into different orders. So for example, if we want this soaring bird to appear as the first slide, we can simply drag it into the first slot. Then we can edit the text. Let's change the subtext from this example subtext to my subtext. And then scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Save. Different types of blocks have different types of edit pages, but the way of getting to that edit page is the same for each of them. So for example, these quick links here have a gear up at the top that appears when you hover over them with an edit block page tab link. This page looks a little different in that you can select an icon, a color, and a title and a link. But in general, it's just the same as the slideshow that we just saw. Click Save, and any changes that you made will be saved and will appear live once the caching has cleared. Finally, some other types of blocks are actually just lists of multiple pieces of content. They don't have one cog that appears, but rather a cog that appears when you hover over each piece of content. When you click on the cog, a contextual menu appears with a number of different options. I could create a new draft of this piece of content straight from this page, or even delete or promote this piece of content. Let's click on New Draft, and you'll see that it takes us to the Edit Story page. Finally, menus can be edited in much the same way, in that when you hover over the entire menu, a contextual link appears. You can click on it and click on the List Links page link. You can see a drag and droppable view of your link appears. So from this page, I could add a new menu link, I could edit a menu link, for example, changing the path, or changing the menu link text, or adding a description. Descriptions are very important for accessibility for those with vision impairments. And then click Save. You can drag and drop menu items into different orders from this page as well. Be sure to click Save Configuration once you're done dragging and dropping menu items. Then if we go home and wait 5 to 10 minutes for the caches to clear, you'll notice that the menu order will change.